Welcome to the new episode of DHTML. In this session, I'm going to discuss about the function in JavaScript. So, function is a basically block of statement. It performs some specific task. It also reusable. It also known as reusable program. It defines a statement inside a body of a function. It's called a block of statements. JavaScript function is defined with reserved keyword called function. So if you want to declare a function in JavaScript, so you have to use a keyword called function. Like on programming language, not specify a data type before the name of the function. After the function keyword, we define the user defined name of the function. Let's say function ABC. It is used inside the HTML program to run the function. Name of the function is unique, so it can be identified uniquely to call a function event. After name of function, we use around brackets to define the arguments. It may be empty or some value as an argument of function declare. At the time of call, we specify the same data type value as passed in the argument. A function name, we start a function body. It start with a curly bracket. So whatever the statement you want to perform as a function, so that should be right within the curly bracket, and in the round bracket you have to pass the argument. Inside the body function, we define the statement for specific task. In HTML, JavaScript functions are on specific events, which we cover while learn about the events in JavaScript. Some facts about the function. We can declare the function name in capital, small, or the combination of both, that is camel case in JavaScript. We cannot repeat a same name of function in same program. We can reuse function to perform same task repeatedly in program. We can use recursive use of function. That is what the recursive function. Function is useful to make a large program in small part of code. Makes a program more reliable and easy to understand. We call a JavaScript function in HTML event on specific event call. See, this is the syntax to declare the function. The function is the keyword, and here you have to mention the function name. Let's say ABC, open the bracket, close the bracket, and within the curly bracket, the statements to work as a function you have to pass here and close the curly bracket. Let's see the program. See, and after this syntax, the function calling, that is, let's say on click event. So event you have to use to call the function. So on click event, so button is there, so on button click event you want to run this function. So like that way you can use the function in JavaScript. Let's see the example in detail. So you can see that in the head section I have mentioned here the script tag, and in the script tag, see the function called print message, and the statement is alert, and we want to display the function on from load event document.write good morning, have a nice day, right, and close the curly bracket. Fine, let's see how to call the function. So calling of the function, after the head tag close, body tag, and as the body the web page loads, right? So on load event is used here as attribute of body tag. So on load, where L is capital, and I have called the function, right, the same function name, print message with round bracket, double quote, close, angular bracket, close body and HTML. So this is the output. See, as soon as web page loads on the browser, you will get one alert box. This is the alert box, and the alert box display the message function call on form load event. So on alert box you will have OK button, right? So after clicking OK button, right, another statement is mentioned, that is document.write. So when you click OK button, it will display good morning, have a nice day on the web browser. So this is how you can use the function. Now another topic is called function with parameters. We can also use function with parameters. Parameters are used inside the body. Function for calculation or any other use. User can specify the value of parameter at the time of the calling of the function. We can pass any value as parameter. It is developed the responsibility to convert a value of parameter in appropriate data type as requirement. The syntax called a function name. The function is the keyword, function name is the function name, actually parameter 1 and parameter 2, with it is separated by comma and in curly bracket the statements. Let's see the actual example. See, in the head tag, script tag, two variables, variable a and b. Function name is print msg with two parameters a and b. Let's see how to use this parameter. Alert, you want to display a equals to plus the value of a plus b equals to plus value of b, right? So variable sum is equals to parse int. So basically parse int is it's an inbuilt function provided by JavaScript. So whatever the value you are going to add as a variable a, right, so that will convert into the integer and display on the browser, right? So that is what the keyword called parse int, where I is capital, remember, plus parse int b. So the integer of a, integer of b add together, and the result of addition will be stored in the sum variable. Document.write sum plus sum. Close script tag, head tag, body, on load, print message. See, this is how you can add the value. So here you can pass the value just because you have mentioned the parameter at the time of initialization, right? When you declare the function, there you have passed the argument. So as the argument here, while you calling your function, you can pass the value. So 1 is the value of a, 4 is the value of b, right? So 1 plus 4, the result will be 5, and when the program runs, right, so this will display the message. So first alert message, the value of a and b, it fetch and display on the alert box. While user clicks on OK button, the web page shows the sum is 5, right? So that is what about the functions in JavaScript. In the next session I am going to discuss about the event handling, because to use the function you need to learn a different events, which are the events on which of the events you can call your function. So on load is one of the event, on click is one of the event, on double click, on mouse, up, on mouse down, on key press, on key up. All those are the different events in the JavaScript, right? So let's see. We'll see this concept right now only. So let's see the event handling. The event handling, in JavaScript you can manage any function or call any function using JavaScript event. JavaScript is interact with HTML using events. The various the various types of events are called in the HTML to interact with the JavaScript. While HTML pages load at the time, load event is called. While user click mouse left key, it will call click event. While user press a keyboard key press event is called, and many more events are called. We will learn each event with typically in this topic. The list of the events are, the first category of the events is the first is document event, the second is mouse event, the third is keyboard event, and the fourth is form event. Let's see the document event. So in the document event, the first event is called onload. So this event occur when web page loads on the web browser. That means when you run your web page, right? So browser takes time to load your web page on the browser screen. So that is called the web page load event. So at that time this event will occur, right? So whatever function you call at that time on load event, you can call your function, right? So that is load event. Let's see how to use. See the syntax: body on load event and the function call name. See, now the program is used to change the background color. So see, in the head tag, script tag, the function name change color. So document dot bg color equals to red. Alert load event is called, and body on load change color is called. So when you click OK message, right, the load event is called, the background color will be changed. So instead of alert message, you can create a form and you can create a multiple button. On button event, you can use let's say on click event to change the web page colors, right? So that is at the time of, I mean, the that is in the part of mouse event, right now we are learning web page event, sorry, I mean document event, that is on load. The next category of event, that is mouse event. So mouse event are called while some actions are performing through the mouse only. Some important mouse events are like clicks, I mean the single click, double click. So we have DBL click, mouse move, while you mouse move or from that, let's say, button or from that particular area. Mouse over, while you mouse I mean you put the mouse over to that particular object. Then the mouse on event. So all those are the mouse events. So one or two events I'm going to discuss in this video from the mouse event category. Let's see in the head tag, script tag, function called sum, variable a, variable b. A is equals to document dot get element by id and in the bracket number1 dot value. Now you might think that what is this, the document dot get element by id. So this is the functions, the predefined functions you can say, provided from the JavaScript to point out the particular element. In the previous program we have document.bg color where C is capital, so you are pointing to your document, your web page is your document and you are pointing the color of that document. So the color of the web page is what you want the color of the web page as red. So this is also the one function predefined. This is another one. So you want to call the document, so document dot get element, so you are getting some element. Element is what? It's a tag, any tag, right? Which type of tag? So element with the id name is what? Number1. Now we have to check the HTML code whether any HTML tag is used with id attribute. Yes. So there is input type and id number1, id number2. So you are pointing to this, you are talking about this two attribute, right, in your JavaScript. So document dot get element by id, right, number1 dot value. So whatever the value user will enter to this document, because dot value, you are pointing to the value of that text box, right? So if user enter abc in that text box, so abc will be stored in the variable a, right? Here you can't declare the data type at the variable declaration, but while you use those variables you can convert it into the particular data type. So we have parseInt function, we have parse float function where f is capital, right? So a stores the value of number1 text box, b stores the value of number2 text box, and c stores the addition of integer a value, addition of integer b value. So if you enter 1.5 and 1.2, but then also it converts it into the integer. So get document dot get element by id, you want to display the answer, right? And the inner HTML dot inner HTML, because you want to display your result in particular HTML element. Let's see which is that element. So the span tag id is answer, so you want to display the result. See, so sum, this area where is a sum is display, so that area is a span area, right? So due to the span tag you can display your result. So you can see that. Let's see the body tag. In the body tag where there is a input type text, so text box id is number1, placeholder that is enter number, br tag, so in the next line number2, input type text box, number2 is the id, placeholder enter number2, br tag, and then button. So in button on click event is called, so on click event you have used a sum function. So this program main target is what? To learn the on click function, but apart from the on click event we have learned many things. So keep all those things, the new concept in your mind, because to use this function you have to learn other technique also from the JavaScript. So on click you want to call your function, right? And answer of the sum will be display. Close the button tag, the br tag close, then the span tag with id is answer, right? So on that id area, right, what will be display? The result of sum, right? So the sum in double quotes plus C as the result. Right, so this is the output. Let's say user enters the value, let's say 1212. When user clicks on this button, this will display the result. Similarly, we have a double click event. So when user double clicks on the particular button, right, because it's a mouse uh, event, so mouse event, so double click is obviously on button only. So when you click on the button, double click on that button, the function will be called. So let's see the function called subtract, variable a b, get element by id number 1, number 2 dot value, c is equals to % of a minus % of b, and answer will be displayed as a span tag. Right, so script tag close, head tag, body tag. Now 103, the one page I have missed, but I must say, instead of sum you have to use, I mean the body tag, the one line. So the rest of the line you can copy from this program, this 4 to 5 lines, right? So instead of sum you have to write the subtraction, right? And here also you can write a subtraction. The rest of the things are same in the program, and the output is also like, instead of addition it will display the subtraction. But the important part is what? The important part is what? The important part is the on button click event, on click where C is capital, so instead of that you have to use on D capital, DBL click, right, where C is also capital. This is the keyword. So only two minor change you have to make changes with previous program, the addition program, right? From this in lines, the one changes, instead of sum you have to write subtraction, and instead of on click you have to write double click. So when user double clicks on that button, right, the result of subtraction will be displayed on the screen. So I hope you people can perform uh, the all 4 programs which I have discussed in this video: the normal function, the function with parameter, and on load event also I have discussed, then on click event, and on mouse click event. Not 4, total 5 programs I have discussed in this video. So I hope you people will complete all this exercise, and as per this exercise you can continue with the JavaScript practice program which I have already kept